EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway all day today.
With the state of Florida, you have to factor in the... That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky. The great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Chance to get it close here. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble. Even par currently.
Good roll. Solid. That's a par. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young bombers came to this hole?
This is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It's quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron to this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
In the fairway, sitting up nicely, and just 155 yards to go. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Birdie try up next. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
And now let's go down to the action at the... Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. It's get back to the basics of playing golf.
Far left of the flagstick here. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. A good effort, a good par putt. Good look now at the fifth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards. That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310.
Oh, if this is up, it's good. That's an absolute beauty.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Yeah, about 145 yards left here.
Should be safely on deck.
Well, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Score that a birdie. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards.
Ah, nice.
Looks good.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Settles in over the putt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that 3rd shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Pretty good shot right there. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Par 4-11, Frank, we're looking at 443 yards.
Yeah, the Wetlands Golf Course is a really good driving course. This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's just wide enough to reward a good tee shot, and then those two bunkers don't really come into play. But Wetlands becomes very difficult when you just start to stray a little bit off the fairway. Then you start to see why those bunkers are put there.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Stepping up to the tee at the first par 5 on this back 9. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left, still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here. Second shot.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Getting set now over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the two front greenside bunkers.
Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just a couple of feet. A good effort, a good par putt. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Frank, I think that went in.
It's a what? It's a hole in one.
He made an ace. That is unbelievable. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Third shot, looking for a good one. This is a good-looking shot. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today. Good putt. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because The holes are fairly short coming in, so good drive here. Find the putting surface, maybe start the roll right here.
Frank, this will be from 200 yards, second shot. What a turn of events. Just turned this round upside down. Started off slow, but then managed to pick up the pace and back on track now. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3, and that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Well, the bad news is he missed his target by quite a bit. The good news, he's still on the green. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Well, that's not the way you wanted to.
Going forward from inside 10 feet, you feel like you have to make those and miss.
Good roll. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit a 3-wood, 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Good-looking shot right here. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like. Continues to putt beautifully. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.